Hi, and welcome to Michelle Creations. Today we have a small haul. I say small, I only ordered 5 items, but I got a ton of stuff. And this is all from Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. She has her own YouTube channel, and if you guys haven't checked her out, you need to do so. I'll link it down below. She makes some absolutely amazing things. She's a huge inspiration of why I do what I do, her and just a couple of others, but on her eBay store, once in a while, she will offer a grab bag, and you never know what's in it. It's just a bunch of stuff pertaining to particularly a holiday. I've done Christmas, Valentine's Day, and now St. Patrick's Day. I've ordered these bags, and they go quickly. I hate to even share this with you because I don't want to not be able to get it on the next one. But anyhow, so I ordered her St. Patrick's Day. Came with a couple of little thank yous. Everything in this bag came in this order, and then I ordered some glitter. She also makes her own custom glitters or puts them together, and so I ordered some of those, and we'll go over those in just a minute. But let's go through what's in our goodie bag. We're going to start with these because they're falling out all over my bag. I busted the bottom of it open. These are just a bunch of charms, and we are actually going to make something with these here in just a few minutes. But they're shamrocks of all different shapes and sizes. There's some with colors, there's gold, there's silver, there's some open back, there's some closed backs. And we are going to take 2 of the smallest charms, and I've already done this one. And I have taken the little, this little piece here, and I nipped it off with a pair of wire cutters. And I just clipped that off so that we were just left with the charm without the hook. And we're going to make something out of these. So I actually have done 2 of these just like this, and we're going to deal with those in just a minute. But those are the charms. And in our bag was also included some washi tape. So we have this one with the little shamrock on it and some little gold coins. We have this one in just the striping. And then this looks like little rainbow with just the green colors and little shamrocks, and then one in the center. We also have this beautiful little bracelet. And it can be worn as is, or if you wanted to take it apart and use all the pieces in something else, you could definitely do that. Super cute. Love that. These are adorable. They're little ducks. They almost look like they glow in the dark. We'll have to check that out. And then it comes with a sticker sheet in the background with a bunch of shamrocks and green hearts and stuff like that on it. And as her name would entail, she loves glitzy, glittery, shiny stuff. Way more than even I do. But she uses rhinestones on a lot of stuff. So she included some rhinestones. And this one is some really dark, like emerald colored rhinestones. And they come from itty bitty up into large. So there's a nice big pack of those. And there's some more rhinestones. These are just a lighter color of the green. And then we have these. They almost look like, well, here's some more rhinestones. Let's start with those. We have a white iridescent and then kind of a green colored iridescent. Those are super pretty. And then these are almost like half pearls. We've got them in a light green and then this darker green. And they've got a really pretty shimmer to them, an iridescent look on those. And then some more glittery stuff. We have these, this pack of green, I don't know what you'd actually call that. I call it shaker material because I put these in my shakers. If you guys watched my last video when I made the shamrock charms to go on the necklaces, these 4-leaf clovers, I got that out of this kit. So we've got some leaves and some stars, hearts, music notes, the 4-leaf clovers, and some more hearts there. So those are super pretty. I use a lot of that kind of stuff. We also have this set of shamrocks, and they have a holographic background on them, so I'm excited to see what we can do with those. You could turn those into earrings. They'd be really big earrings. They're the size of my palm. Or you could turn them into car keys, keychain. You could turn them into a backpack. or a luggage marker. Either way, they'll be really pretty. So we'll make those two. And to go with the rhinestones, we have this pen. And I'm not a big person that deals with a lot of rhinestones, but I'm pretty sure that you put this in that pink stuff. I don't even know what it's called. And then you pick up the rhinestones and then you put it on a project. And then this side's more like a silicone, and it's a little tacky, so your rhinestones will stick on that side. And then some of you that do that rhinestone stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, I think these are called wax pencils. Also for picking up the rhinestones and placing them wherever you need them. So she sent me 2 of those. And I have had rhinestones in every package I've ordered from her. So I think she's trying to tell us all that we need to get more into that. Got a nice set of tweezers. You can never have too many tweezers. Got this pretty little horseshoe with a clover in the middle, and it actually has a little nub there, so you can make that into a keychain or something along those lines, and it'll have a hole in it when you're done, so you can attach a chain or a keychain or anything along those lines. Got some more charms. These are little St. Patrick's Day hats. These do not have the hooks on the top, so these would be great in shaker molds or whatever. You don't have to worry about clipping that little top off of these. And these are more like clay. They're not metal. So those are pretty cool. And then we got a bunch of different scrap papers. These would be great like in coasters, or if you wanted to cut them into thin strips and use them in bangles. There's a lot of different projects you can use all these for. That one's really pretty. So she sent us a whole slug of those. And then I have one more mold. And this one's a really thick one. I bet this thing's probably an inch thick. It does not have a nub anywhere, so you're not going to get a hole in it. If you want a hole in it, you'll have to drill it. I had one of my viewers said that you could put something in this resin crete maybe, or something along those lines, and then add a scent to it and use them in your car for an aroma thing for your car. So this one's pretty cool. You could also pour it thinner. You don't have to pour it as deep, and you could definitely make a keychain or something out of it. The backpack, I love the little charms that the kids put on the backpacks. You could do that for St. Patty's Day. You could put it on luggage so you could find your bag easier at the airport. And then she also sent this adorable, I've seen her make a bazillion of these things with extra resin, and I actually have the mold as well now. She unwillingly encouraged me to buy the mold to use my extra resin with. And it's just a little tiny turtle in her favorite color, blue. And she just has a flat back bail on it, so you can wear it as a little pendant or on a charm on something. So there's that. So that's everything that came in the bag. So thank you, Michelle. Awesome bag again. Love, love, love it all. So the next thing that I did is I ordered, she has an amazing line of glitter. And I gotta tell you, it's just gorgeous stuff. So this one is called Crown of Gold. So these next 4 items I actually purchased. And this one's called Crown of Gold. And I used it in the video where we made the shaker love potion. And I'll put a picture of it here for you so that you can see that. We put it around the top to look like the cap was enclosed in gold. And then it's also on the inside of the bottle. So when you shake it, you see this just kind of meld all the way through the potion. It was super cool, and it reacted beautifully to the stuff that we put inside of it. So I'll link that down below if you want to check that out, but this is just gorgeous. And then I bought cinnamon sticks. This stuff is so, you guys can't even begin to fathom how pretty this is in person. Any of these glitters, I can't do justice for what it actually looks like. This is phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal for fall and for Christmas and that warm, fuzzy feeling of anything you want to put. It'll be great for any time of the year, but that's what I'm really looking forward to. Here it is, February, and I'm thinking about fall colors. And we've got 8 inches of snow out on the ground. What am I thinking? Anyways, I'm super excited to try that. We can use that all year round, but that's what I'm really excited about using it for. This one, Mia's Mermaid. I've seen them use it on her channel, and it is stunning. I have those mermaid tails that we purchased, or that we got from BB Craft, and I'm going to try this in there. So, super excited to try these. The colors are just, oh, I can't tell you how pretty everything is. And then, I don't have any white glitter, so I started my white collection with her Heaven glitter, and it is super pretty. It just reflects all kinds of, anything that's around, it just reflects those colors beautifully. So again, she has an entire collection of glitters, just tons and tons and tons of them. If you want to go check those out, her eBay store, I'll link that down below too. Again, thank you so much, Michelle, for all my goodies in the goodie bag. You did not disappoint yet again. I love my glitters. I can't wait to get some more from you. I need to find a good way to store these. So if you guys have an idea, if you have something that you store your glitters in, this is a great idea. But I am, with my tremors, getting these bags open are a challenge. So I think I'm just going to put them in jars. I think. I haven't 100% decided just yet. But I have the little jars like this. I don't think this will be big enough for the... Anyway, if you have ideas, let me know down in the description below if you have some great ideas of what you do with your glitters. Or maybe you leave yours in the bag. That's just not an option for me. I'm going to have to put it in something else so that when I open it, I don't shake and put glitter everywhere. Because I don't even have them open and it's already a problem. All right, I'm going to clean all of this up, and then we're going to come back and we're going to work on our little project with those shamrocks and show you what we're going to do. Be right back. So I have taken just a little piece of painter's tape like this, and I have folded the ends over so that it attaches to itself on one end. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do it down here on the other end. And this is just so that it doesn't shift around on my table. I'm going to attach it there, and we're going to take our charm, and I got my little cutters, and we are just going to snip, and this is going to go flying. I probably have a million of these little hooks hanging around my craft room. Oh, that caught that one. And then we're just going to take that and see if we've got a right side and a wrong side, and we do not. So I'm just going to place that down on this double-sided tape. If you have resin tape, I think it's called, is it called damming tape, or you know what I mean? It's blue and about yay long or wide. You can use that as well. If you don't, this will work just fine. Masking tape of any sort, this will be just fine. This just happens to be painter's tape. It's what I had handy. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make up a little bit of green resin. So I did get my order of UV resin in the mail yesterday. I'm waiting on a new lamp because mine is about ready to bite the dust. Everything I have is biting the dust. I got my new camera set up in the mail a couple of days ago, so we're using it. Ran out of resin. And then my UV lamp is on the Glitz, so I'm hoping that it'll work to get us through this project, but we shall see. We're just going to add a drop and a half, it looks like, of some resin, or some ink. And then we're just going to mix this up. We're going to put those back under again just for a few more minutes, but I want to add some resin to our molds here. So these little tiny shamrocks are going to go in these two cabochon molds. We poured these back a couple of videos ago. I had some leftover resin and it had regular fine glitter in it. And I just poured my extras into these cabochons and made these rings as well as a couple of larger ones. So these two smaller ones I'm going to pour into, or I'm going to put into these two, and this larger one I'm going to put into this larger one. And we're going to make a necklace and a pendant set. So make sure they're nice and clean. I've had these covered ever since I dried them so that they would stay nice and clean. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of UV resin just to the bottom of them because I don't want those charms to sink to the bottom and protrude out the front of our cabochon so that we have to put more in the mold, or we have to cover the front of the cabochon with more resin, because then you're just more likely to get bubbles. And I just want to kind of spread it around the edges so that it all levels out. Ooh, got a piece of glitter in there. Because if you don't break that surface tension, your resin, your UV resin will stay in a dome in the middle of it, and it won't die. It won't cure nice and flat on the back here for your pieces to set on top of. And that's what I want. I just want something solid to put those on so that they don't come out the front of the cabochon. There we go. There we go. And we're going to cure all of it again. Oh, see, I need a new one. I gotta play with my cord here. There we go. Okay, those are cured. Gonna check for bubbles. They look great. Okay, take a dollop of resin again and put in the middle. And I'm also gonna put it on the front of my shamrock. That will hopefully help prevent bubbles from forming on the face of our shamrock. While that is curing, I think we're going to add just a little bit more clear resin to this, and then we're going to add a little bit of that crown of gold, and we're going to use that for our back coat. And then we're just simply gonna back these in black, pop the bubbles, cure it again, and then they should be good to go. I'll cure on both sides this time for several minutes just to make sure that we are cured all the way through. I don't know why this is always the scary part to me. Probably because I don't want to mess it up. Oh. And, don't drop it. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Okay. The key is getting this one out without disturbing the other two cabochons next to it, so we can save that for later. Actually, I'm gonna need this. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, so next thing we need to do is we need to attach the backers on it. I got just a little bit of cleanup to do right there. I'm just gonna snip that off real quick. There we go. And then I'm just gonna go down one size on the big one, just so that I have something stable to put it on. And I'm gonna attach this little ring so that we have, I don't wanna drill into it. I thought I had some flat back, some gold flat back pieces, and I don't. All I have is silver. And I don't wanna put silver on there because the front of this is gold. So we're gonna do it in, I have this little gold ring and we're just gonna use it. So I'm just gonna put a little dollop of UV resin right here at the top. And I'm just gonna attach that like that and turn the UV lamp on to cure it. Hi. So now we got a really nice hoop on the top of that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and place these here just so it'll hold them while we put our last coat on. I'm gonna make sure those are nice and level because you don't want that stuff running off of there and ruining the front side of our piece. All right, same thing with this one. We're gonna level that out. There we go. This is high viscosity, so it will be less likely to run off the edges. This is great for doming, which is exactly what we're doing. Go ahead and put some on these. And we're just going to drag that out to the edges. And it'll make a really nice finish on the back. It'll be smooth on the skin. Won't have any rough edges. Now on this one, we are going to take the spot that's just on the inside. I'm going to take a dollop and I'm going to put it just on the inside of there as well. So we can make sure that we coat that as well as the rest of the back. There we go. And then on the studs, on the earring studs, we're going to make sure we pull that resin up on top of the stud back, and that encases that stud into the resin, and that ain't never coming off of there. It will be a permanent part of that. And that does it. Last thing we have to do is put a hook on this. Actually, since I have it open, make it easy on me. We're just gonna put it on a rope necklace. We'll put the backs on those, and then we've got a set of Shamrock Pendant and a couple of stud earrings. All right, well that does it for today. I'll put some pictures here at the end so you can see a little bit better what these look like. And I hope you enjoyed. If you found some value in today's video, please click the like button. Consider subscribing to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's completely free and helps us a ton. And then if you have any questions, comments, leave those down in the description below, and I always do answer every single one of those. And we will catch you next time. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a fantastic one. Take care. Bye-bye.